Hey guys, welcome to another update from Merlin Models. This is Friday, June 19th, and we have a big update for the Slave 1, as you can see right here. And let me go over the other updates for other projects and stuff that's going on right now before we dig into the elements that we've got here. So, now I'm finally using some notes so I don't forget anything. The mini ESB is ready and shipping, so if you guys want a mini ESB, hop over to the website, and those are print on demand and will be done within 10 days. U-Wing is also ready and shipping. X-Wing, the concept X-Wing, I've got all the parts here. We've got 2 parts left to print, and then this guy is going to be ready to ship. We've got a bunch of really cool additions to it, so we did some updating with some much beefier parts for the mechanism on the inside, and then basically every single long part is going to get steel rods. So I'll show a little bit more of that next week, at least in picture form, when that goes live. But all the parts look great. We've got clear parts. We've got fantastic engine back parts right here. You can see really, really clean nose part. And again, we've got pins that go into this and then go into the back. Everything cinches up nice and tight. I'm going to fill all these holes. That's part of the printing process. So all of that is done, but I've got 2 parts left to print, and then we're going to be ready to go. So wait for that to go live next week, and then we should be able to print about 6 a month. So not very many per month. So if you want to get your order in early. Then right now we are still producing the firefight Ewok sculpture. So that's in production right now. Justin's handling that. AT-AT is still in the queue for doing all of the upgrades to the parts. We'll do that as soon as the slave is done with the engineering. B-17, we found 3 parts that needed to be adjusted. We've got those adjustments made. So those parts are going to be printed this weekend, and then we should be starting production Monday or Tuesday. So very exciting for that. And then Tantive, we made progress this week. We spent a whole day just working on Tantive stuff. So that is moving forward, and we're going to try to do that at least every single week. And I will probably paint at least a little bit every single day on those because we've got to get them out. So that's the updates for the regular stuff. Now, as for the slave, as you can see, we have a finished armature. So these are still test pieces. So some of this is not official. Like these light pieces are definitely not official. But we have found a really, really cool carbon fiber plastic that is incredibly strong. And we did a massive torture test on this, and it just would not break. So we are really happy to be able to say that we can do the hidden armature bits in this carbon fiber. And it sounds awesome. When you clink 2 pieces together, it almost sounds like aluminum. It's got incredible strength. So if you take this, and then we did some additional modifications with this, which you're not going to see, but it just helps to key things in. This is the part that we showed you guys yesterday. This whole thing just slots right on in here, and that's where that's going to go. So this is kind of where we're at right now, and what's going to end up happening is we will take this with all of its parts and attach this, and then the next piece that we're going to go for is either the cockpit on this side, which you can see space for here, or we'll start on the wings. And we're basically just going to work our way down and add finished prototype parts to this structure until we have the whole thing finished. And then by that time, we're just going to take notes on how things go together. And then we'll start working on the instruction manual and start production on the actual parts themselves. So really, really happy with how this turned out. It is incredibly sturdy. You'll actually screw in a threaded rod here that'll go out to your regular stand, and there is no way that this is going to wiggle, budge, stretch, give, warp, nothing. It is rock solid and square. So super happy with that. I think that's it for now. So we'll talk to you guys next week. We'll have an update to the slave again next Friday. We're really pushing hard on that. And then again, next week, the X-Wings will go live. So you'll be able to order those. And if you guys need a U-Wing or a mini ESB, go for it. Those things are already right now. After the X-Wing, we're probably going to get our big ESB ready for print on demand, so you guys can start ordering those again. And that's going to be about it. So thank you guys very much, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.